What's going on, everyone? I know it's been quite a while since I've posted anything on my podcast, but I'm back and I promise to create more content, more videos. Like I've done in all my previous episodes, I just want to take the time to thank those who take the time to watch my podcast. Give me a like or give me some feedback. It really means a lot to me. Today's episode is called Devil in Plain Sight. Today should have been a day of remembrance for a great man in Martin Luther King, a man who stood for equality, civil rights, nonviolence, judging a man by the content of his character and not by the color of his skin. But again, that day was greatly tarnished because we inaugurated a man who is a convicted felon, an adjudicated rapist, a crook, a liar, and a man who just spews so much division and hatred. And it's really a sad day for America. I feel like we've taken a giant step back and we've desecrated the legacies of so many people who fought and protested and stood and died for equal rights. Um, but many of you voted for him, and many of you fucked around, and now you're going to find out that he doesn't have your best interest at heart. He only cares about himself, and he doesn't care who he hurts to get notoriety, fame, and money. In his first speech, he didn't talk about lowering the price of groceries or gas or making housing more affordable. He attacked DEI. He attacked transgender. Um, he attacked immigrants because that's the type of person he is. He is a devil, and he's not even hiding it. It's in plain sight. He, and like many others, don't realize the vital role that immigrants play in this country. They're the people who are picking our groceries, working in the fields for minimum pay. They're doing construction and raising kids and working as home health aides and CNAs. They're doing the jobs that many Americans don't want to do because they feel so entitled. And without them, this country would fall apart. He basically just alienated transgender people. Like, I don't know, truly understand it myself, but people have the right to live as they see fit and do what makes them happy. No one has a right to make them feel like second-class citizens, and you're just inciting or inviting people to persecute them and ridicule them. And I wouldn't be surprised if you hear some violence going on in the news this year towards them. Congress has been in office for a couple weeks now, and there's a bill they've been not about raising the minimum wage, not about housing or lowering the price of gas or groceries. That's their agenda. Their Plan 2025 Christian nationalism agenda is to go after marginalized minorities because we're going right back to where things were. Where black people were considered 3/5 of a person, women didn't have any rights, and immigrants are treated like communists or second class citizens. That's what we're reverting back to. But it's not not all immigrants, because you notice that Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk are trying to clear the way for a lot of people from India and Europe to get visas to come into the country and, take the good paying jobs. But no one says or bats an eye about that. No one says anything about that. We're just attacking the black and brown immigrants and citizens of this country. And it's sad that many of you voted for him. You voted against your own best interest. And I just shake my head. This is what you wanted. And this is what you're going to get. When things get harder, when the prices don't go down, when you're still struggling, maybe then you'll have an epiphany and realize that this man is a crook, a liar. He only cares about himself, his family, and his billionaire friends. And it's just ridiculous that we've gotten to this point. I mean, you pardoned 1,500 people from the January 6th insurrection. So those people are, patriots and heroes. But the people doing the dirty jobs that many people don't want to do have to live in fear as criminals. I mean, is that hypocrisy at its worst? I don't know if it gets any worse than that. I just don't understand this. And then he's trying to end birthrights for kids of immigrants that are born here. First of all, it's in the Constitution, and you don't have the right or the power to revoke that. But, he thinks he's a king. He thinks he's untouchable. Thanks to the Supreme Court, who says, he's pretty much untouchable. I'm at a loss of words. Those people destroyed property, desecrated the halls of Congress, tried to disrupt the peaceful transition of power, put several federal officers in danger. Many of them had problems mentally and emotionally after that attack. And we're just cheering these people, the MAGA crowd. And the whole notion of Make America Great Again is just ridiculous because it's never been great in the first place. Look, we've always been what we are, which is a work in progress. As time goes on, we've made progress. We ended slavery, we ended segregation, women got rights, and now we're just slowly chipping it away, to hand it back into the hands of these white Christian nationalist billionaires. We're trying to raise the debt ceiling, or at least Trump is, to try and give them another tax break. Like they need another tax break. The reason the highways got built is because the rich paid taxes. The reason a lot of our infrastructure got done back in the day is because the rich paid their fair share in taxes. And it's time for them to do that again because we're falling behind many other countries and our country is falling apart. But that's never going to happen with this president because he wants them lining his pockets. He's pretty much Elon Musk's little bitch, who, by the way, is an immigrant from South Africa. But that doesn't matter. If you're a black or brown immigrant and you speak Spanish, you're a threat to the country. But if you come from India or Europe or South Africa, and you have tons of money, you're an ally. Come on in. It's just ridiculous. To all my immigrant brothers and sisters, just know I have your back. I have a deep connection to you. I have blood, Mexican blood running through my veins, and I have a connection with you. Viva la raza. To my transgender brothers and sisters, know I see you, and I hear you, and you shouldn't have to live in fear. I will do anything I can in my powers to promote equality, to continue the fight. And I hope others who hear this will do the same. Yeah, it's a dark time for our country, but, it doesn't mean we just roll over and die. We have to keep protesting and keep educating those people to see the light and see that this man is a devil. And keep going to the ballot box and keep voting, because that's how things get changed and how things get done. Just know things may seem bleak now, but at some point the light will shine and true love will prevail. Well, that's just me being honest, me sharing my opinions. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Catch you on the flip side.